Palm Springs at 5 starts right now.
Now, this is NBC Palm Springs.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kai Beach filling in for our Tiani Jadaling. Our top story tonight, an update on the Shady Fire that's been burning in Coachella. It's a vegetation fire that broke out just north of Thermal Friday afternoon. It happened at the intersection of Shady Lane and Avenue 54. As of this evening, it's reported to be about 40% contained. Right now, evacuation orders are in effect for north of Avenue 55 and south of Avenue 54, east of Harrison Street and west of Shady Lane. There were evacuation warnings on Friday, but those appear to be lifted. An evacuation shelter has been set up at Desert Mirage High School in Thermal, and at the animal shelter is set up at the Coachella Valley Animal Campus in Thousand Palms. We're still awaiting damage assessment, and so far, there are no reports of any injuries. More than 100 personnel are on scene, including CAL FIRE, Riverside County Sheriffs, and Palm Springs and Cathedral City Fire Departments. The cause is still under investigation. And the Desert Healthcare Foundation will be donating over $1 million to local mental health and food service programs in our valley. Board members recently approved the funding to 5 nonprofits under a proposal titled Empowering Resilient Youth and Families. In addition, over $200,000 will be split against 2 local groups that focus on female farm workers and supporting community health workers. The total approved funding is more than $1.2 million. And heads up for Rancho Mirage residents, starting this Monday, parts of the Rancho Mirage Community Park will close for about a month. Those closures apply to the pickleball, basketball, and tennis courts. This is for scheduled court resurfacing. City officials say these improvements should be completed by the end of August. And the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway is saying thank you to first responders. Fire and police, California Highway Patrol, county sheriff's personnel, and emergency medical technicians, they will all receive free admission for the entire month of August at the tram. And that's not all. Up to 4 guests they bring along will also receive 25% off their entry fees. Tickets are available at the tram's Valley Station on the day of visit, and those discounts run through all of August. The senior health care provider WellBe Health celebrated a major milestone Friday. Our Antonio Marquez reports on the center's impacts on seniors in our community.
That's right, the WellBe Health Center has been helping the community for a year now and is celebrating in a big way. Seniors from all over the valley have discovered the benefits of the WellBe Health Center because it's a one-stop shop for them.
Just happy to be part of a community serving older adults with complex needs. And 1 year is just a fantastic milestone and a testament to the success that the team has had here in caring for those that really need our help.
The Cathedral City Senior Center is one of the partners for WellBe Health, and the mayor has seen the benefits in the center and the community.
Pick our elderly up, bring them here for doctors, for dentists, for eye doctors, for socialization, to be with other people, to have lunch, and to be swept back home at 0 out of pocket. Who can do that? They can, and we're so grateful to have them in our community.
Same goes along for the mayor of La Quinta, who right from the get-go knew that supporting a center like this one would make a world of a difference for not only her city, but the whole valley.
The growth has been very impressive for WellBe Health, and it's a testament to show that they recognize the need in this area to provide all-inclusive care for our senior population. And the fact that it's grown and been so successful in a short period of time shows that they're meeting that need, and the need still exists.
The seniors that come in through the doors are not patients, but rather participants, as they are called in the center. And one of them is Donna Palavos, that feels right at home coming to the center.
It's amazing that you could walk in the door and be greeted by name and escorted in. Someone remembers how you like your coffee, and there's a lot of participants.
And is thankful that she can receive medical attention the day of instead of waiting.
If I come here in the morning and I've had this terrible pain and I tell someone, they say, we'll get someone to see you.
And remember, WellBe Health can pick you up right from your home to receive all these benefits. Antonio Marquez, NBC Palm Springs.
And we are taking a live look from the Agua Caliente Casino camera in Rancho Mirage. Some cloud cover out there. Temperatures cooler than normal for this time of year. Current weather conditions at Palm Springs International, we're looking at 98 degrees. Winds 18 miles an hour from the east and humidity just 11%. Much drier than it was a week ago. We'll go ahead and take a look at the next slide coming up here. Cooler conditions here in the valley, low pressure system. That's making things much cooler than they have before. We do have a high pressure system that's going to be building over the next few days. And we are going to see some warm up. We're looking at low 100s. We're going to go up to 110. And we will have some more information on all of those weather conditions coming up in just a few. Temperatures rising across the valley. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and bring it back here in just a bit. Coming up after the break, we're going to take a look at some local groups stepping up to help the community, those in need. Plus, better stretch those hammies. Your weekend workout is coming up next.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news. Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 5.
A new school year is just around the corner, and thanks to the Walter Clark Legal Group, students can get much needed supplies for free. The Legal Group recently donated 1,500 backpacks to the Coachella Valley Unified School District. The district will be handing them out on August 19th at Desert Mirage High School. According to the district, this giveaway is open to the entire public. And the city of Palm Springs also holding a supply giveaway. This one happened this afternoon at Demuth Community Park. Students were given backpacks, supplies, and much more. We're learning multiple groups and cities have been doing these giveaways to help address students' needs. Earlier this week, our Thalia Hayden stopped by at the Cathedral City Community Amphitheater. That's where the Cathedral City Police Officers Association handed out supplies to students. Here's what they had to say.
Cathedral City, worked in the elementary schools, and I reached out to the principals and I asked them, what do we need? What do our kids need for the Valley? And they said supplies. Unfortunately, we have a lot of hardworking parents out here that can't, they're making ends meet and needed help with school supplies, and so we were able to fill that. We have a nonprofit aspect of our union, and with generous donations from donors that we have in the Valley, we're able to supply 500 backpacks today and another 300 of school supply kits.
You can check with your local government or school district to find out if they're donating school supplies and when. New speed limit signs are out in Cathedral City this weekend as changes went into effect yesterday. This is a look at Date Palm Drive between Vista Chino and 30th. The city lowered the speed limit on multiple main streets. The changes come after a traffic survey For a full list of speed changes, go to our website. That's NBCPalmSprings.com. And the intersection of Washington Street at Highway 111 will close next week. It's part of the Highway 111 Pavement Rehabilitation Project in La Quinta. It starts on Wednesday, July 30th. Nearby lanes will be opened, but for business traffic access only. Now, need a cool way to cool down this summer? Well, we got you covered with 2 cool giveaways on our brand new website. Head over to NBCPalmSprings.com and click on our cool page. That's where the fun begins. First up, free coffee for a year from our friends at Francisco Coffee, because nothing beats a smooth, ice-cold coffee on a hot desert day. And if you're looking for a splash, we're also giving away multiple pairs of tickets to the Palm Springs Surf Club. Surf, slide, and chill out in Coachella Valley's newest water park. So what are you waiting for? 2 great giveaways, 1 cool page. Visit NBCPalmSprings.com and enter today. Now we're taking a live look from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. We'll be right back with a full forecast coming up after the break. We here at NBC Palm Springs hope you're warmed up and ready to work out, because it's time for your weekend workout with David Lyons. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Weekend Workout. Get ready to transform your fitness right here on NBC Palm Springs. I'm David Lyons. Let's get started. Hey guys, continuing on with static hold training from our last workout, we're now here for day 2, which is our leg day. Now Ghazaleh is with us, and she's going to be standing on a resistance band, bringing her handles up so she creates resistance. It doesn't matter which direction you hold the handles. It could be front, it could be side, it could be back, as long as you're creating resistance. Now with the static hold, as we did in the last workout, she's got to hold for 20 seconds in the beginning position, which is all the way down. So Ghazaleh is going to squat all the way down. She's holding down here for 20 seconds into that static hold, coming up a little bit higher, holding for 15 seconds, coming up a little bit higher, holding for 10 without getting her legs straight. She's going to keep those legs slightly bent, and that is our first exercise for our legs, static hold squat. Our second leg exercise for static hold training is going to be a rear kickback. So this is working the hamstrings and the glutes. Ghazaleh is facing where the band is attached, which is at the lower part of a door, wherever you're attaching your band. She's holding onto a chair for balance. She's going to kick back one leg at a time. So she's starting with the left leg, holding for 20 seconds, bringing it down slightly, holding it for 15, one more time down, holding it for 10, and then she's finished with that leg. Immediately, she's going to go to the other leg and do the same thing, and that would be the second exercise for our legs, a rear kickback for our hamstrings and our glutes. Our last exercise on leg day for static hold training is a calf raise. Now, Ghazaleh is standing on a platform, and she's going to come up all the way. This is where she's holding static for 20 seconds, then coming down a little bit, holding for 15 seconds, coming down a little bit more just off the floor, holding for 10, and that will be the end of our leg workout. We'll see you next time for arms and abs.
NBC Palm Springs Sports Desk. Brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos. We have your game.
Well, I'm all warmed up from that weekend workout, but now it's time to get into our local sports headlines. And it's not every day a local sports radio show celebrates a full decade on the air. But Pure Sports on 102.7 The Fanatic just hit that milestone this past week. NBC Palm Springs sports director Tim O'Brien covered the big moment, and the host of the show credited his loyal listeners, the superfans, for making it all possible. Today, those fans laced up their bowling shoes for the annual Listener Bowling Tournament, where Team Dome looked to keep his 6-year winning streak alive against Team Austin, the show's producer. NBC Palm Springs intern Lane 40 and myself stopped by the alley earlier to catch the friendly competition and hear what the show really means to the people who've kept it going all these years.
Well, this is our 7th annual Pure Sports Bowling Challenge, and so far Team Dome has done really good every year. So far we're off to a slow start today, but it's just a fun day to get to have something to do in the summer together. There's not a lot going on right now, so we've done this, like I said, our 7th year. Come out, bowl, hang out together. It's a fun day.
And after 5 straight losses, Team Austin is hoping this is finally the year they turn things around.
Sometimes we played 3 games, sometimes we've gotten swept. Last year we lost in the 3rd game. We had a lead, they came back. I think similar the year before. We're right there. Just need to get over the hump. We have new addition in Skip. We're gonna get it done this year. We're gonna get it done this year.
But according to Skip, Team Austin may want to reconsider that strategy.
Not me. I've only bowled once in the last year.
Now, while the competition brings the laughs, it's the community behind Pure Sports that keeps it going. The show's superfans say it's more than just radio. It's family.
Dome and Austin have built a community that's like a family, and those two click so well. And the superfans, we text in and try to do our part as much as we can, and they give us that opportunity to be a part of the show, which really makes us feel like we're right there with them.
Without these super fans and their engagement in the show every day, without our wonderful sponsors, it doesn't happen. As much as I might have wanted it to happen, it doesn't. So I'm very grateful, and I hope they know through the events we do through the year, this is kind of my way of saying thank you to all of them for their support over 10 years.
Okay, so I've just gotten an update from Dome, and the tournament went down to the wire. And I'm thrilled to announce that there's a new champ in town. Team Austin officially pulled off the victory, winning the tournament by a narrow 21 pins. Congratulations, Austin. And to all the super fans and to Jeff, better luck next year. That'll do it for sports. I'm Caitlin Kelly. We'll see you after the break.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Tonight is the final show of Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter Tour. The extravaganza is wrapping up at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, the second of 2 shows in Sin City. On Friday night, the superstar told an enthusiastic audience the experience was a dream come true. She said when she wrote this album, she imagined ending the tour in Las Vegas. The ambitious production launched in April, featuring 39 songs on the set list. Beyoncé also thanked her fans for their loyalty over the years, saying she wouldn't be on stage without them. Here in town, the Camelot Theater is hosting its sci-fi summer screening for the weekend. This time, it's Galaxy Quest, the hit spoof movie from the 1990s. That screening starts at 6 o'clock tonight, and tickets are $14. And we have some nerd-tastic news this weekend from the worlds of Pokemon, Godzilla, and G.I. Joe. Rick DiMaggio reports.
There goes Tokyo again. The 2016 film Shin Godzilla is heading back to the big screen. The movie has been remastered in 4K with select theaters slated for screenings in 4DX and D-Box. Shin Godzilla stomps into theaters August 14th. New Pokemon projects appear. The Pokemon Company has unveiled multiple upcoming adventures. Among them are the just-released Pokemon Friends, playable on Nintendo Switch, Switch 2, Android, and iOS devices. On the animation side, the company showed footage from the new season of Netflix's Pokemon Concierge and revealed a sneak peek at a new animated Poke series produced by Aardman, slated to arrive in 2027. If you are a G.I. Joe fan, no, your ears are not deceiving you. That is the band Cold Slither performing its eponymous metal tune. Originating in an episode of the 80s cartoon G.I. Joe, Cold Slither is now a very real band consisting of members of Gruesome, Exhumed, and KMFDM. Cold Slither's self-titled debut album is out now. Nerding out in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
And we're taking a live look from our Walter Clark Highway 111 cam. That is the beautiful city of Rancho Mirage, and you're taking a look at the river. A little bit of cloud cover out there, but still cooler than average conditions today. The Coachella Valley will be under lots of sunshine today, with a few bands of fair weather high clouds drifting overhead on occasion. With Palm Springs high at 104 degrees this afternoon. Today, the valley will experience its lowest peak temperatures for the rest of the month. It will be a beautiful day with dry middle of the day relative humidity in single digits to go along with those below number normals. Now, valley temps heat up slightly on Sunday, followed by normal late July temperatures on Monday, when those highs hover around 109 degrees. Lower 1 teens are expected for your Tuesday, although daytime temps will slowly rise. Dew points remain low each day. We're taking a look at that 3-day forecast. Pretty nice conditions coming up. Enjoy this weather while you can. We'll be right back after the break. A Hollywood actress is looking to purchase the Desert Sun building in Palm Springs. Machen Amick wants to turn the building into a mental health recovery center. Our Brett Rosen reports.
I was a mean Alice in Riverdale.
No.
I was a mean mom.
Actress Machen Amick, to one generation, is known as Shelley Johnson from the television series Twin Peaks. Another generation knows her as Alice Cooper from Riverdale. However, now she wants to be known as someone who helps those struggling with mental illness and substance abuse. Amick's son, Sylvester Alexis, struggled with substance abuse and was diagnosed with bipolar disorder after he witnessed the death of a schoolmate back in 2011. 10 years later, in 2021, Amick and her family founded Don't Mind Me, a mental health nonprofit. Amick says it was a mix of seeing her son struggle and seeing how little resources there were in the Valley that pushed for the creation of Don't Mind Me.
What the Valley is really known for is substance use disorder support. So what we were finding is very few opportunities to find crisis stabilization and not finding any primary mental health on a residential level.
Since 2021, Don't Mind Me has had a crisis intervention scholarship fund to help families who before couldn't afford treatment.
A lot of times treatment centers aren't even accepting insurance, or maybe your copay is extremely high. When we were looking for resources, we were getting quotes of $60,000, $90,000, $100,000 a month.
Today, Don't Mind Me is looking to purchase the Desert Sun building in Palm Springs to have it become a comprehensive mental health treatment center. Don't Mind Me is based on the 3 pillars of advocacy, action, and access. Mina Tobias, co-founder of Don't Mind Me and sister of Sylvester Alexis, says what a lot of people look over is the mental illness aspect of trying to recover from substance abuse.
For a lot of people, they go through sober rehabs, they try to work their sobriety, but when you have an underlying mental health issue that's not being treated, then you're not treating your sobriety as well.
Tobias says seeing her brother go through his struggles has given a blueprint to how to help others.
We just found one of the best ways for long-term results is to give back, to be a part of the community, and to know that you're not alone.
All right, that was our Brett Rosen reporting. You say you remember this actress pretty well?
Yeah, she was in the show Twin Peaks, obviously a classic David Lynch series that is just a show that you can watch over and over and over again, no matter how many times you've watched it. Very interesting to see what she's doing there over at the Desert Sun
House
building.
Hunters International fan at 2 times the speed.